What's up, gang?
I think I should sit on that side.
Nah, this is your side here. You live already, too. Be careful. Don't say nothing mean to people. You already live. Get some people time to come in.
Oh, we live already?
You already live. You know,
cut my phone on.
Yeah, put your phone off. Come on, tuck in. I got you. See where you at. I'll scoot you over a little bit. Don't worry. Alright, brother, you in? Come on, hop on there. We hot now.
I'm just here to fuck shit up.
We good? We live?
We live, man. Go ahead, tighten up a little bit. Come on now, I got you cut your shoulder out a little bit. It's alright. We ain't gonna bite you. You gonna come
over to this way?
Yeah, there you go.
That better?
There you go.
Is that better?
Ah, that looks. Look at yourself. It's fine. Now let me. We live, man, because y'all can hear the camera. Bro. Let me. You look at the phone. Let me handle this right here. Everybody always want to sit here and look down and do my job and shit.
We're going to say, they said this, they said
They want to do my job. Stop trying to do my job.
y'all
All
right?
right. We're going to go ahead and get ready.
That's to you.
Thank you,
Hey,
Pam.
ma'am. How are you today? All right.
I do have to work sometimes.
I didn't know you worked.
I don't like to, but
All right, everybody. We hot now. We hot now. All right. What's up, gang? It's your man Big O coming to you live from E Squared Cigars, 3616 Kirkwood Highway, Suite E as an Empress. We are resuming our Cigars and Conversations Live with E Square Facebook Live podcast, and I want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in tonight. I want to invite you guys to go ahead and share the podcast. So if you look to the left of your, I think, comment button, there's a white box. You can hit the button that says share, and by sharing you can do a, what can they do? A watch party. You can do a watch party which will let your friends and on social media know.
You damn right.
Yeah, that they actually, that you're watching something which will help us. Hey Ty, good to see you. Bro look real serious. I know, man. That's why we late, man. He had to go to the barber and get his hair shaped up, lined up. You know what I mean?
I had to get shape down. I don't get no more shape up.
I got you. I got you.
Down.
Hey Ty. Hey Angela Lane. Good to see y'all. So it is Cigars and Conversations with E Squared. So I'm going to let our panelists introduce themselves. Just tell them who you are. You ain't got to give your government too much. What are you smoking? What are you drinking? So,
Young lady,
ladies first.
So, I'm Karen. I have a DBL, and I'm drinking a white Zinfandel.
A white Zinfandel with fruit in it.
Fruit in it.
With
You got
some
3, 4
strawberries.
strawberries in there too.
Yeah.
Is
Looks pretty.
That picture is yours too?
Nah, that's mine. Yeah, that's me right there.
Peter, I'm drinking a red wine, and this is a house special.
Okay, and Pete's drinking out of glass today.
I'm drinking out of glass today.
Q didn't know that you don't drink out of glasses.
No, I don't.
Thank you for being gracious, though. It's a lot better presentation.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with the looks.
Yeah, all right. Well, y'all look pretty nice. I couldn't have picked a cuter group of people to sit here unless I was sitting with my damn self.
There you go. Thank you, brother.
All right. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop right in. I want to thank, we got a lounge full of people today, so thanks everybody for coming out and supporting our family here on this endeavor. Remember, this is the podcast where you are encouraged to participate. So you can go ahead and put your comments in. What's up, Tom? Good to see you, brother. You can put your comments in. You can actually hit the button to come on live, I believe, and we'll go ahead and bring you on at the conclusion. But we got a couple cigars going, a couple wines going, and a couple good people. So I guess that means I should shut the F up and get going, huh?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we hop right into this?
Let's get it. 10 toes.
All right. So, at any rate, This is actually where we have Battle of the Sexes. It's really not a battle.
It's not a battle.
Just an opportunity for us to discuss topics.
There
Conversation.
you go.
Yeah.
Cigars and conversation.
Cigars and conversation, where we can have the male's perspective and the woman's perspective at the same time, so we can flesh it out. As we know, it's not what we say, it's what y'all hear.
Gotcha.
So this time we get to talk about it, hear about it at the same time. They say men are from Mars and women are from Venus, right? Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Something like that.
It's purely unscripted.
It is.
Here's the questions right here. I've been keeping these a close guarded secret. I started working on them, I don't know, about an hour ago.
Oh.
And so we like the spontaneity of the podcast, and I think you'll get some real live feedback. I've encouraged our panelists to be candid, as can be without losing your job or something like that.
Not too candid.
Yeah, but to be candid, to be upfront.
I'm good. I ain't got no
So
muscle.
you don't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
good. Let's get it.
That's all I
And so, hey,
My
Les,
partner right here.
got a government.
question. I just want to do one more thing before we hop in it. If somebody could give me a thumbs up or something. Hey, Robin, can you hear these two? I know I got a big mouth. I project. Can you hear
we be
these
heard?
when they speak?
Can we?
you hear
Are
me?
we heard?
Somebody give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear Pete and Karen.
Can you
You
hear
have to
us?
project to the mic.
Can you hear
Look
us?
down.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I guess so. They're not saying they can't hear
All
us.
right, Robin gave me a
Oh,
thumbs up. All right, thank you, Robin, for listening. All right, so 2 thumbs up, they can hear y'all. All right, so we're going to hop right in it. One of the things that we always pride ourselves on is having these conversations with grown-ass people. So the first question is going to be the qualifying question. What do you think, and I'm going to flip it, what do you think are the qualifications of a grown-ass man? What qualifications should a grown-ass man have?
Well, Peter is a well presentation of a grown ass man right now. Well dressed,
Today.
confident.
Today.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Oh, louder. Okay.
Yeah, project, yeah.
Okay, so better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well dressed, good job, stability, ability to communicate his feelings, his wants, his desires, ability to be alone and also to be with his partner, or I guess to be able to be with his friends and be with his woman, however you want to look at it. Someone that knows what they want and gets what they want.
Damn, Pete, that's you? I thought you described somebody else. You describing this guy right here?
Peter, let me leave you alone right now. Let me leave you alone.
All right. And so, brother, what do you think is the definition of a grown-ass woman?
My definition of a grown-ass woman would be someone who whose ears are longer than her mouth. No, that's a joke.
And you put your hand on me.
It's a joke. It's a joke. But no, somebody that is responsible, somebody that's trustworthy, somebody that's respectful, somebody that's loyal,
Loyal to the,
somebody that's honest
honest to the,
to whomever deserves it.
oh, I love that. Honest to whomever deserves it.
Everybody doesn't deserve your honesty.
Yes, I agree.
So loyal to whoever deserves it, but honest and trustworthy and respectful.
Okay.
Have you found any recently?
Have I?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Have you found any recently?
Actually, I have.
Okay.
I found a couple recently.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
look at you.
Look at me.
See that? Come to E Squared to find grown-ass people.
Grown-ass man. Okay.
Angie says deserving. All right.
Yes, deserving.
I don't know what they deserving of, Angie, but I appreciate your feedback.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we are qualified that we are with grown-ass people here, let's get to the grown-ass questions. So, casual sex. It happens, right? It happens.
What's casual sex mean?
I'm not here to define it.
Okay.
Whatever casual sex is to you
Okay.
is your definition.
Okay.
Whatever it is to you is your definition.
Gotcha.
Out there is your definition.
Okay.
But unfortunately or fortunately, a child is created through casual sex.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. It might be unfortunate for some, might be fortunate for
That's
others.
unfortunate.
I'm not here to debate that.
Okay.
But a child, this is the scenario. A child is created through casual sex.
I hear it
Okay.
now.
The man and the woman, y'all decide. The man says, hey, no, I don't think it's the right move. The woman says, I absolutely think it's the right move. It's my body, it's my choice, it's my decision. As a man, Pete, I'm going to get this to you first.
Okay.
Should you be required to provide that financial support for the next 18 years for
A child that I didn't agree to
that you
bring into
didn't
this
agree
world?
to bring into this
You
world?
did if you agree. If you have sex, it's a
Wait.
baby.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Pete. Go
No,
ahead.
I shouldn't. If I tell the person
You
from
tell
the beginning,
that you having casual, unprotected sex with.
well, but it's not my decision. I can't control if a child comes into the world
Yes,
or not.
you can.
No, I can't.
It's things
You have
called-
the final
There's
decision.
things called condoms.
You're right. Y'all have contraception too.
No,
Y'all don't?
huh?
Y'all women have contraception
At a certain age.
at a certain age. Y'all don't use it no more.
I don't know. Maybe you should wear a condom.
Whether I wear a condom or not, the bottom line is the child's only here if you say so.
No,
I can want the child with all my heart or
the
not want the
decision
child.
comes
The decision is
before.
yours.
The decision comes with the casual sex.
The decision comes when you're on that table.
No, the casual sex is if you're having sex, unprotected sex. Hey, it is what it is. A baby, he said a baby is here. A baby. So now that goes on your belief. A baby. You're going to decide if a baby is born, then you should decide to have protected sex. So that's the real question.
Isn't that both of our
That's
responsibility?
the real. I mean,
Isn't that both of our responsibility?
we're not having casual sex, so I don't know.
No,
but somebody was having casual sex.
Wait. I love the dialogue.
No.
Go ahead. Don't personalize this.
Somebody was.
We
having,
didn't say.
No, I know, but somebody was having.
There's a
casual
lot of
sex.
kids from casual
But-
sex
but-
out there.
Somebody was having
You're right.
casual sex, and the time to determine whether or not you want a baby or not is not after the baby is born.
But isn't
It's
it the time to determine when the woman lays down with the man and the woman agrees to let the man into her body without protection?
Well, maybe, you should have a condom on.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should, but at the end of the day, I'm entering your body.
Right?
Right?
You're entering
This is your temple,
Okay, so now,
right?
are
So-
you entering my body, Pete, or
Yes.
you entering a woman's body?
No, we.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Are you, whose body are you entering? Because if you're entering my body, if you're entering my body, no, me and Pete cool.
We cool. Go ahead. Keep it going.
But when you lay down, that's the time to decide, not afterwards. So when the baby is here, the baby is here. So it takes two people. We're both having sex. So
We
it's not my decision. It's not your decision. It's our decision. So once we make that decision to have unprotected sex, it is what it is. If a baby is the result of that, a baby is a baby.
It is.
Then conversation needs to happen after that. Now that depends on everybody's own individual preferences, your beliefs. You can't just say a blanket statement and say, well, we're going to have a baby, we're not going to have the baby. Everybody's different. Maybe I'm in a position where I've never had a child and I want a child. And maybe you won't have to pay child support for 18 years.
You say
But
that now.
She says that now.
I ain't falling for it.
She says that now. Oh, where the tape? Where the sofa? We laying down? I didn't know.
Well, you
What we
sitting
doing?
on blanks,
What
right?
we doing?
So we ain't got you sitting on
Oh,
blanks.
you right about that.
Hold on. Let me level set here. How about that?
All right.
So, pregnancy occurs. The conversation happens before delivery of the child.
The conversation.
The
should
man
happen.
says, "I'm not interested in
But
it."
stop.
The female
But
says, "It's
stop.
my
No,
body.
see,
We're
that's
gonna
where
have
y'all-
it."
that's where y'all
Should
mess
you
up. Pause. The
Should you be
conversation-
responsible
No,
for the child support for
conversation
18
should
years?
happen beforehand. And if you lay down with a woman and you don't have a condom on, then it is what it is.
But
If
isn't it a
baby
shared
comes of it-
responsibility? Contraceptive and safe sex is a shared responsibility.
He
How
started.
come all the you putting it on both
not-
of y'all right now? Looking at me.
Well, no,
So
that's
I'ma
not
speak
you.
up. I'ma
We know
speak
you
up.
ain't
I'm
doing
gonna
that.
help you
We
right
just
there.
telling the truth.
I'm
We
gonna
know
speak
you
up,
ain't doing
and I'm
that.
gonna speak up, and I'm gonna say this: all the burden is always put on the woman. You're going to tell me because I open my legs and whether you have a condom on or not. But daddy's maybe, mama's baby, it always lies on the woman, and it shouldn't. And it shouldn't. So it shouldn't though. It should be two people. What are you saying?
So let me just say this, right? He prefaced it by asking a question about casual sex.
Right.
Right? So then the question becomes, are you casual with your health? Because you can have casual sex and still be attentive to your health.
Right. But you should have,
as a woman,
you should have protected
regardless
sex.
of whether or not he got protection or
As
not. As a woman, you shouldn't be letting no man you casually sleep with run up in there with no goddamn condom.
And as a man, you don't have responsibility.
If he says,
as a man, you don't have responsibility. Okay,
responsibility.
Talk about yourself. Don't talk about a woman or talk about men.
Well, we can talk about me. I hate kids, so you ain't gonna worry about
that. You know that piece. You hate kids.
Listen,
so all the
kids, worry about no kids coming
all
from
they
me.
being aborted.
Oh,
there you go.
Shoot.
But I'm saying
quicker than a hiccup.
I don't think.
I told y'all this was unscripted.
Quicker
When people that thought we sat down and went over this. Question number 2, right? We didn't even get to the third question.
I don't think it's all on the woman.
I got a membership card down there. I see my card. You go down there and swipe it.
No, I don't think it's all on the woman.
Okay, so we agree to disagree on that.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
You don't agree.
I don't agree.
Pete, you don't think the male should have the responsibility for 18 years? Karen, you do.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't.
So let me
but
ask
I
you a
think
question.
that you took me to a point where I wouldn't even be.
Well,
so I'm saying that when you're having sex with somebody, if it's casual, then you should be protected. Yes, as a woman, because you have to produce. You're the person who. For yourself and for you.
All right, so I'm gonna
if
change
you
the
don't
scenario.
want to have it, wait a minute. If you don't want to have a baby, wear a condom. If I don't want to have a baby, I should do the things to protect myself. So you should be protected, and I should be protected.
All right, so for the sake of discussion, let's just say there was a condom involved,
and it broke.
Mm.
And what you say, Pete?
What?
Take me down to the store and get them swiped up.
Oh, they got the plan for that. They
There
got
you
plan
go.
B, right? Once it breaks, we hitting that B. We hit that plan B button.
Right.
I mean, we at that point we both on agreement that we ain't trying to have no baby because we had a condom on.
But
so if it breaks,
again,
we
it's
plan
still
B.
personal preference. I think. It just depends.
I know, but see, this are things that.
It just depends.
What I love
Don't look
about
away.
this
I'm over
is-
here. It just depends.
Okay.
Don't not look at
We're
me.
not talking about you. We're talking about
Yeah, you're never gonna be in that situation.
And I won't.
General
That's
conversation.
my personal
You ain't gonna be in that situation. We know that.
Okay, so moving right along. So I know that the old folks used to have this saying.
Yeah.
How long are you going to let them have the milk for free before he buys the cow? I know that's some old folks saying right there, right? In your mind, now this is personal. So I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. You representing the brothers. You representing the sisters.
Okay.
Is there an acceptable time frame?
I'm gonna let Pete go.
What is the acceptable time frame for you where you say, hey,
Hands down,
we
Pete.
enjoying
Take the
each other. It's time to
Take the
tie the
question.
knot, make the jump the broom, or lock it up.
What's an acceptable time?
Hey, what to you?
6 years,
Is
Pete,
there?
tell 'em.
How long do you get to test drive it before you got to buy it?
I don't think there is a time.
Exactly.
I don't think there is a time. If you getting along with that person, if you and that person are vibing and y'all building or whatever the case may be, I don't think there is a time. I think it should happen organically. If one of the other people don't want to necessarily do that, what's more important, a happy relationship or you to be proven right? You want to be right or happy?
Huh?
I said, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? If you're happy in a relationship that you have, whether you're married, unmarried, whatever it is, why not just be happy? What does the government have to do with your
He
happiness?
asked the question. He said,
sorry.
"How long?" Answer.
Oh, my fault. There is no time frame for me.
Yeah. Well, who's letting somebody test drive them for years? Like, who's doing that?
Well, if you're making upgrades to it, you putting the body kit on, you putting different rims on the car, you'd be surprised how long.
Well,
you'd be
you might
surprised
be
how long
upgrading for the
you'd
next
be surprised
man.
if you upgrade.
You might be upgrading for the next man. It depends on what that person wants. If the woman wants to be married and it's 6 months, I don't believe in being in a relationship with somebody for years and years and years. It depends on what you want. If you're okay with it, then that's fine. But if you're not, you should have a set time, either step up or move on.
So if the relationship's going good, y'all are happy, y'all
It depends on what
holding
you want.
hands and kicking cans,
that's what you
folding
want.
clothes, sucking toes, and you gonna
You
stop
sucking
all?
toes, Pete?
No, I ain't doing that. Well, you gonna stop all that and shut it down because you ain't getting married?
Well, it just depends on what you want.
If you want to get married, let's
Yeah.
say. So
If
you
wanna
shutting
get
all that
married,
down
If you want to get married, then why not get married? If it doesn't matter, why not get married?
because we happy now. What's the difference? What's gonna change?
So then, what's the difference?
The
Let's get
difference
married.
is I don't want the government in my relationship. The difference is I don't want to have to go to a judge to leave your ass. The difference is I don't want to have
Oh,
to
well,
pay for
then
the rest of
that's
my
the
life to leave
difference.
you either. That's what the difference
But you
is.
said it wasn't a difference, so there is a
Well, there's a
difference.
legal difference, yeah.
Right.
Because
So
if I
a
marry
woman
you, I
wants
need a
security.
judge to leave your
So a
ass.
woman wants security.
So I'll give you a life insurance policy.
Oh, you know I love that.
There you go.
There you
Now we
go.
got all the
Well, I'm
security we
happy.
need. Let's rock.
How much is the life insurance policy?
It's negotiable. It'll be a scale.
No,
We'll see how you
Like
act.
after 2 years,
We'll
you
see
get
it.
this
You
amount.
get it.
No,
I
you
mean,
know I
you
want
get it.
that life insurance
It's a graduated
policy.
scale.
You know I want
You
that
gotta,
life
like,
We ain't
insurance
just
policy.
coming out the box.
You're not vested till you 10 years
exactly.
in.
You got to be 10 years
No,
in.
no, don't
I ain't
do
gonna
it.
just give you. You gonna get a rookie.
No,
you gonna get a rookie contract.
don't do it.
You gonna get a rookie contract
No.
until you. You know what I'm
What
saying?
y'all like to do is waste people's time. Men like to waste a woman's time, take her golden years from her, and then when something happens, then you want to leave them. So no, you can upgrade her.
I'm just letting her
Who
finish.
said what?
I'm just letting her finish. Well, go ahead, keep on. Golden years. You would say golden years. Golden
Yeah,
years. Go
so
ahead.
you want to take the golden years away, and then trade her in, because nothing prevents you from leaving. So a woman
Nothing
wants
prevents you from
security.
leaving either, right?
So I'm going.
We could both leave.
Bye. I'm going.
She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm going. And the next man will take me.
Okay, so thank you for honest dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the consensus is that there is no real time frame for a test drive.
Is there a time frame for happiness, though?
I don't know.
Well, what's
Like,
wrong with that?
let me just interject. I
I
gotta
mean,
give
wait a minute,
another
no,
point
no,
of view
no,
here.
no.
Go ahead, though.
I think
I'm gonna give another point of view.
Wait a minute.
Successful.
I'm gonna
Happily
give another point
married.
of view.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I didn't say I was successfully happily married. I just said I've been married. But anyway, I am successfully
Y'all want
happy
to sit
married.
down? We can move. Y'all want to sit down?
So in my situation, I remember. Come on, it's just levity. It's levity. Y'all know I'm an asshole. Come on, why would you expect anything different? Because I'm on love. Any rate, but she was like, we had made a decision, like let's at least live together. We lived together for a year. She wouldn't move into my bachelor I can't talk.
Okay.
Bachelor place. She said I had too many people come through there. She made us go get another place that was
what
that
she
nobody
meant.
else was there, and it was one of those. Let's see if we can live together under the same roof, cohabitate, and not choke each other
She
the
had a
fuck out
plan.
before we make a
wasn't
decision
stupid.
to take it to the next step. I tried to hold out as long as I could, but I couldn't. She was just more savvy to me, and I've been the happiest man in my life the past 24 years. But yeah, we did have like I think we lived in an apartment for about a year and a half before.
See, nothing wrong with that. He put a few miles on it to
I tell
feel
you
like
a
that
little
clutch.
bit.
Feel like that a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
But
It was
he
no
married
miles.
her.
You know what I mean?
He
It was
married her.
8,000 a year or something like that.
Some people don't want to be married.
No miles.
No. Some people do not want to be married. If a man and a woman agree,
Now, she wouldn't let me
don't
go
wanna
top
be
speed.
married,
I had to be
then
married
that's
to go top
fine.
speed,
But if
yeah.
somebody, it could be a man that wants to be married and a woman
be.
who doesn't want to. So again, you have to be with the person that's like-minded.
I agree.
How are you going to be with somebody
Okay, so
that wants to
let
be
me ask
married
another
and
question
you're
then.
not?
When is, and this is for, when is enough before as a woman? Because usually women drive these decisions. When y'all say, you know what, I'm at that point now. Either you're gonna step up or you're gonna step off.
I like your time frame. You said a year and a
12 months?
half, but I would say a year. I would say a year. Yeah.
Either you're gonna step up or you're gonna step off. in a
Yeah, I
year.
would say a year.
12 months, 12,000 miles.
Did he do all of that? 12,000 miles?
I was low mileage. I was low. No, trust me.
You put a lot of miles on that.
Okay, you said no, he did not.
2,000 national average. I was at about 6 or
said no,
7.
he did
Trust
not.
me. I was low mileage vehicle.
Well, what'd you say, young
My
man?
mama and dad raised me right.
Oh, 15,000?
Yeah.
See, that's the type of girl she that's 15,000 a year.
A year, and then you're done. You're
We're talking
done.
about cars. Well, we really are talking about cars.
And you're done.
That's what I
And
think.
you're
That's
done.
not what the warranty is.
You're done. You're out of
All
here.
right, Pete.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you close it out real quick.
That's it?
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about this question before we move
Okay,
on.
all right.
If someone said you were interested in, by hey, you gotta make a decision within a year, is that something that you could work with, or you think that's unreasonable?
I'm not the ultimatum type. If you want to make a decision, I'm not in the business of keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. If you ain't happy with as it is, and we grow organically into whatever we're going to grow to, and you want to be out, then be out. Because what that tells me is you had an ulterior motive in this from the beginning. If you got into this thinking, I want to get married, 12 months, that's all it is, and I'm done. Yeah, she got.
We're talking about the test drive.
My name
we
is
wasn't
Karen.
talking about.
I'm not shit.
We're not
Miss
talking
Karen,
about
we're not talking about you.
You just representing the ladies. We're
About to
not
be
talking
smoking
about.
this city.
Listen, what you have in that glass? Let me get that glass out of here now.
Put some Hennessy in there. You got Hennessy in there? Got Hennessy in there.
She.
Must be some
She.
furniture moving. Please don't hype her up. Please.
Here, have some ginger ale. All right, moving right along.
Please
So
move
next
along.
question.
Lord of mercy.
Anyway, you
No,
gotta
you
be
ain't got
with
no question.
like-minded.
Nope.
You gotta be with a
we
like-minded person.
We
Like-minded.
stand on task.
Like-minded.
Once again, I can continue to say,
Like
you
mine.
guys can see this is not pre-scripted,
Like
and they have not seen these questions. Spontaneous, organic conversation is what this is all
what it
about.
is.
Spontaneous
Like
combustion
mine.
probably as well.
Peter,
So
like
what do you
mine.
think? What do you think about the phrase "love" versus "in love"? Is it the same? Is it a difference,
Well, I love
or
my dog.
is it?
not in love
All right,
with
so I'm gonna let you go first. Ladies first.
I
Love versus
love
in
my
love.
dog, but I'm not in love with my dog. So I guess it's a difference. You can love your friends, but you're not in love with them, like romantically and that sort of thing,
Okay.
right?
So you think there's a difference between love
Yeah,
versus
you love your kids.
in love.
You might love your mom, but your spouse or your significant other, however that plays, is a little different.
All right. Pete, you believe in love?
Oh shit!
You believe in love versus in love?
No.
Of course not.
I don't believe in either one.
All right, excuse me. All right, go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
Love is an emotion like any other emotion, like anger,
Right.
like sadness, like frustration, any other emotion. Love comes and goes. What lasts in a relationship is respect, trust,
Peter, he didn't
loyalty,
say that. He said,
and
"Do you
honesty.
believe in love?"
And
or
I said
in
no.
love? Okay.
I don't believe in either one
Okay. Why?
because
Love is an emotion, and then what?
you're right.
So
but,
what is there something as in love?
Well, yes, there's something is for a spouse. I'm talking about for a spouse.
Yeah.
I love my son.
Right.
I'm not married to
What's
him.
your woman? Are you in love with your woman?
Well, we ain't talking about specifics. We talking
Oh
about
my
we talking about
God, Peter.
generalities.
Okay.
I'm speaking in generalities.
Okay, in general.
For me,
In general.
For me-
Can you be in love with your woman?
yes, somebody can be in love with
Yes,
them.
and so then that's the answer to the
somebody
question.
can
Peter.
be in love with them. I'm just talking about myself.
Okay.
I don't believe in love.
Okay.
That's just for
But
me.
love is an emotion.
Love
so you
is
do
an emotion.
believe in the emotion of love.
Yeah,
Right.
I do.
So what's the difference between the love that you have for someone who you are intimate with, in a relationship with, and a significant other, as opposed to your mom, your grandmother, or your pet? That's what he's asking.
Well, for me, there's less of an expectation with somebody that I'm in love with. Like for me, love is a verb.
Yes,
It's
very
not a
much
word,
so. Very
right?
much so.
That's why I say I don't believe in that word, because I don't play with that word. If you say you love somebody,
Right.
that person calls you 4 o'clock in the morning and their car broke down, you better take your ass and
Right.
go get them. They need
Okay.
to help you. Want you to help them move. You need to help them move.
Okay.
So that word is not a game.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
So it's not something to use.
It's not something
loosely.
to use lightly.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Instagram model. People use the word too much. You follow what I'm saying? not you, sugar, but people use the word too much in general. You follow?
Okay.
So for me, I think that there's more, like in a relationship, especially in a marriage, a long-term marriage, some days you hate the person, some days you love them. It comes and goes.
Right.
But if you have a basis of trust, respect, communication, loyalty, love grows. Let me put it to you this way, right? I've been with people that I loved but didn't trust.
Right.
Right? I wouldn't trust her to walk to the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I come back.
But I had love for her.
Okay.
But at the same time, love grows out of trust.
Okay.
But trust never grows out of love. You follow? You can love somebody to death. That don't mean you trust them.
Right.
But if I trust you, I can grow to love you because you doing what you say you're doing. Your A's are your A's, your B's are your B's.
Okay.
That I can build off.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? So
Okay.
the emotion of love that comes and goes. You might kiss you, not you again, not
Thank you.
But you might hug your situation on the cheek and kiss him goodbye and go out and do whatever.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
I might do the same thing and go out and do whatever. That doesn't mean I don't love you.
Right.
That just means I'm focusing on what I'm doing.
Okay.
See, so it comes and goes. But
So you don't believe in love, though? You don't believe in love?
I don't believe that should be the foundation of a relationship. No.
I wasn't the question. The question
Right.
was, do you believe in?
Right.
What do you think is the difference between love and in love? Question is love versus in love. Same, different.
I think
or,
being in love is a verb. It's a commitment.
Okay. I can
Okay.
agree.
I think
can
it's a
agree with
commitment.
that.
I don't think it's a word to be played with. If I say I'm in love with you, that's a responsibility that I have.
Okay. So that's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's anybody. I got this dudes I got love for.
Right.
They call me to help them move at 4 in the morning. I'm not doing that.
Right.
But those are my guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got love for them.
Okay.
But if I say I'm in, like if my son called me and said, Dad, whatever, I'm there. I'm getting
Right.
dressed.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let me just do time check right here. At 8:49, we finally had an agreement on something. All right. Again, so we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Come on, man. You guys are beating us up over here. Let's be a little bit more positive out there. I got them out here bearing their soul for you guys. So let's be a little bit more positive and encouraging because Ty, you going to be next. Tiff Graham, you know you next as well. Where's Wanda Harris at? Call Wanda Harris and tell her she's on the line too because I'm going to have you guys here underneath the heat lamps and in front of about half a dozen people. No, it's more. My math is off. I went to Philly school. I'm sorry. About a dozen people here, and we're gonna ask y'all some serious questions as well. All right, we finally got Keita Scott gave us a hey pretty lady.
Hey, Killa.
Oh my God. Hey Tanny, what's going on?
Hey, Tina.
He says you got a Steve Harvey look, man. No, I'm sorry.
No,
She said.
book. He said book, not look. Say no
All
Steve-
right, so
no
you
Steve
guys
Harvey
are both in love. We finally came to a consensus,
No,
right?
we believe.
Y'all agree you believe in love,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So now I'm not saying you're in love with each other. You are in love with whoever your person is. You in love with whoever your person is. Okay?
Okay.
Baseline.
Yeah.
Should there be full and open disclosure on finances?
I'm gonna let Peter take that.
You married. I'm just saying we're gonna take it to the next. We're gonna say
You're
you married. You're
Peter.
married. You had the 1 year test drive. He hopped on, took it. You held out for 10 years. You
Yes,
finally
honey.
got rolled
He
over
took
by
that.
the bus.
He took that
You
one.
married now.
You're married now,
Finances.
Peter.
Should your finances be
Tell
completely
her
open?
everything, Peter.
Should she know everything you got?
Give
Should
me
you
the-
know everything she
give me the
got?
combination
Vice
to
versa.
the safe.
We want to take this one first.
Peter, you can have it.
Pete, you take it first. All right, Pete. You married now.
You're married.
No. No, I don't. That again, this is my opinion. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you should not. I don't think you necessarily have to mix the two. As long as a man, as long as you're handling your responsibilities as a man, it's not necessarily to mix the two. That's me. I've never been married, thank God. But so that's just the way I
You
look
said,
at
thank
it.
God, Peter.
That's just the way I look at it. I don't think it needs to be mixed. Exactly.
Well, yeah, the number 2 cause of divorce in
It's
America is finances. Number 1 is adultery. Number 2 cause of divorce is finances.
Well,
so finances do play
You're right.
a serious part.
They do play a serious part, but within that number 2 cause of divorce being finances, the lack of finances plays the majority of that role. So as long as the finances ain't lacking, what you need to know what my finances are.
Okay.
Everything's handled.
Ready?
Go ahead.
You ready for it?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're married. We're
No,
married.
you're married to that guy over there. You're married to that guy over there.
Okay, guy over there. So yes, you should. It should be disclosure, but I'm gonna just put a caveat. So my mom always said your left hand shouldn't always know what your right hand is doing. So I have sons. You should take care of your family, right? But you should still have something for yourself. So a rainy day. So if you guys agree to split bills, however you want to do it, if you want to put money into like a kitty or a savings account, a checking account, but you should have something for yourself, and that other person should have something for themselves. Not saying that you don't have to disclose it, but you should always have. You shouldn't be so dependent on. What if something happens? What if something happens and that person dies and they don't leave you a good insurance policy? You know, that's my thing. I need the insurance policy. You have to have something. And never tell you. Well, they should leave you. They should still leave you as a benefit. You want to repeat what he said because they can't hear.
Oh, it's a 360 mic. What the gentleman was saying is, what if your significant other held the funds away from you, passed away, you didn't know about it, and it went to unclaimed property, you know? So I guess the consensus is that no, there should be like the little, and I'm gonna use an inflammatory phrase. Everybody got a little escape plan. Is that what I'm hearing? You got your go bag. You got your account with the go bag.
I'm not gonna say it's an escape plan, but you should have something. Every woman knows. I mean, I'm a woman. A woman knows that you should have something. You should have something just in case something happens. Just in case. And I have sons. I would tell my sons too. Make sure you have something. Not to say you can't leave your wife as a beneficiary or your husband as a beneficiary, but you should still have rainy day money. You should have something. So it should be some type of what if something happens money. You know what I'm saying?
Mattress money, however you want to call it.
You should have something. What if something happens? Right. If you're married, it should be. It should be full disclosure. I'm saying, I was speaking on putting your money together, paying bills here. But then if you have something to the side, like I have my own savings, no, it can be. But
so I think what they're saying is they don't believe in full disclosure. The consensus is.
She's saying that she got money on the side. You know that money, nobody.
Right.
Well,
money.
But you shouldn't. Okay, I got it.
No, I'm saying if I'm contributing, I'm paying whatever.
But you don't need to know what the finite amount is.
That's my account. That's money that I squirrel away. You don't touch that. We got this little thing that's ours. Pay the bills out of that.
Yeah.
You got your 50 grand over here. I don't touch that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's because if we married, I ain't gonna go mess with your money.
Right.
Well, should finances be discussed before marriage? So Phil put a great question in here. He says, what if someone was hiding serious debt during the test period phase, and then you marry into a whole bunch of debt because what's yours is hers, what's hers is yours?
Oh, that's a problem.
So should there be a disclosure or serious
We need to get that
financial discussion prior to the marriage?
Can I answer that?
Absolutely.
Sure,
Go ahead.
Well, I ain't marrying nobody I wouldn't hire.
Okay.
And when you get hired, a lot of times they pull your credit.
You gonna pull their credit?
You damn right.
Okay.
Marriage is a business. That's why you need a license from the government to do it.
I agree.
Marriage is a business. It's not about love or happiness or sucking toes and folding clothes.
I'm glad you
No,
said
I don't.
sucking toes.
But it's not about none of that. Marriage is a
Now, who's
business.
folding the clothes, Peter?
Who's folding the clothes?
And you fold clothes?
Oh yeah, fold
Well,
clothes.
that's good with
if need
me.
be.
Fold the clothes,
If
Peter.
need be.
Fold them.
But that's why. So no, I don't think.
But I think that you should have money, but you should also always have money for yourself. You never want to be totally dependent on somebody, and nobody should be totally dependent on you. It should be a collaboration.
All right, got you.
Got it.
All right, so full disclosure is a no-no is what I'm hearing.
No,
Partial
nobody said
disclosure,
that. Nobody said
3/4 disclosure.
You can know. You can know.
No, y'all
You can
just
know.
said
You
You
can
gotta have a
know.
little emergency
No.
escape
You
plan
can know.
off into the cut just
But
in
some
case
people-
to protect yourself.
Some people can't.
You said no. As
Some
long
people
as you
can't
handling your
survive.
business, then full disclosure on what you got in your left pocket should not be known.
Yeah, like I said, you were 100% right when you said that finances are a significant reason of why people get divorced.
That's 'cause
I agree with
they
that. But what the A part of that or the sub part of that is the lack of finances
Right.
is a lot of times why people get divorced. If the finances are there, what's the beef for? What you worried about?
Oh,
it?
sorry.
You going out the
the-
frame.
if the
you
bill-
keep thinking we talking about you. We ain't talking about this. Ain't about you.
If the bills are paid and the responsibilities are met from what I agreed to do, then
I still think you should
All
have
right.
mad money. But
All right, next question. Pay to play. So let me explain this a little bit better. All right. You meet a woman.
I mean a man.
You meet a man.
Thank you.
Should the man be expected, or should it, if we talking traditions or whatever, should a man be expected to, carry all the financial burden during the courting period? During the courting period. So you dating, whatever, you picking up the tab for everything, is it a shared tab responsibility, or is it, you need to prove, your interest in them or whatever, or, should it be 50-50 perhaps, or let me see what else, another scenario we can have. I'll leave it at that for right now. So, pay to play. Should you, Pete, I'm gonna leave with you because we've had this conversation before, so I know where you're leaning with it, but the rest of them don't. But yeah, what are your thoughts, man?
if I first talking to a woman,
Let me go back a little bit. So I'm gonna add another layer onto it, and they think because they're not think. I gotta be careful. So proper word usage here. There's maybe been some expectation or some requests made of you. Like if you enjoy my company, enjoy being with me, we dating or whatever, you should line my pockets every now and then to make sure I'm good.
like an allowance.
I'm not gonna say the allowance means continuous. You should line my pocket, maybe pick up a bill every now and then, or pick up some groceries or something like
A
that.
little Sally Mae, a little
Pay the car note off once every 3 months, perhaps. Because we are in the test drive phase.
Okay.
We're in the test drive phase, and that shows some commitment.
So you can't help but look, right?
Yeah, I can't. Well, for me, that would depend if the juice is worth the squeeze.
All right, you can expound upon that a little bit. Peter's the king of the sound bites. You guys will know that. But go ahead.
No, I mean, if my needs are being met, and there are certain needs that you might want, and I'm okay with that, then yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that.
You answer the question. I don't gotta say nothing else.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem
Next
with that.
question.
Okay.
I ain't got no problem with that.
All right.
Next question.
Boy, we got another agreement, huh? All right.
No, but at the same
Oh,
time,
here you go.
it's no ticky, no shirty.
No ticky.
No shirty.
Okay.
All right. So you cool with picking up the cable bill every now and then?
Every now and again.
Paying the car note?
I'll leave a little
But
something.
everybody-
I'll leave a little something on the dresser.
But everybody doesn't need you to pay a bill. So it depends on the woman and what she needs. So it looks different for different people.
Yeah.
So their requirement might be your time, your money. They might want gifts.
Time I can't afford.
Well, see, they might want
Time I can't
time,
afford.
money, gifts.
Time's too expensive. Time's
You know what I'm
priceless.
saying? Everybody has a different form of how they express their love. So
I can afford Sally Mae.
paying a bill might work, but you might deal with the woman that's at your level as far as what you make, as far as your income, and she might not need that. So I think it just depends on the woman that you're dealing
Well,
with.
most of the time, again, I'm not speaking in generalities, right? Most of the time, when a man meets a woman,
Right.
it's kind of a push and pull or back and forth,
Right.
The man, can I say the people?
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Oh.
no.
Yeah, this in the
no.
general. This is general pop right now.
Oh,
We're
okay.
G pop. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
no, don't
the man is trying to get something from the woman, right? Without giving up the time. The woman is trying to get something from the man without giving up her body. So
the man is trying to give up something without giving up his time.
The man is trying. I can't say the words I want to use, but the
Right.
man, when a man meets a woman,
He don't wanna
most
give
of
her
the time, he's trying to get to what she
Trying to
has.
conquer.
Yes, he's trying to
the
conquer
treasure.
as
Right.
quickly as possible, right?
Right.
Without spending a whole lot of time doing so. Most of the time, the woman is trying to get the time without having to give that up.
Right,
So because of that, it's going to be a constant back and forth.
right.
You follow what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, it depends on the woman that you're dealing with, what they want. It doesn't necessarily have to be paying Sally Mae or paying a cable bill, because every woman is not in wants of that. And that's almost, if I was to speak on that,
Go
I'm
ahead.
only talking about one section of women. Some women can pay their bills
They can.
and have everything that they need, but what they need, will you be able to give them what they need? Might not be paying a bill. That's all that I'm saying.
But for this subject, we're talking about
paying
we're talking about
bills.
cash transactions.
talking
Okay,
about
so that's
paying
why I
bills.
said hands down. If you paying, then okay, pay on.
All right.
That's the third thing we agree on.
Is it three? Y'all
Yes.
agree on three things?
Yes.
All right, let's go with the next one then. So, serious topic here. Keita says, whatever happened to marriage being a religious bond? Hey, finances is serious. All right, blended families.
Oh Lord.
I know, blended families, right? Serious, touchy subject.
We need another drink.
I know.
Blended family. We all, I'm sure, understand what blended families are,
Yes,
right?
we do.
Okay. So, blended families, you guys are, and I'm going to say is married. So, you're not married to her. She's not, let me just stop.
Stop pushing.
No, because you know you take everything personal. Like we talking, we trying to put
But
y'all
go
two
ahead,
together.
Pete.
But
go ahead.
you now you met somebody else. They got a kid. They got a badass son. You met somebody else. He got a badass daughter. You know, and you got this blended family situation going.
Jesus.
Should the non-parent be able to discipline the child?
You say no?
Whoa,
Let me take this one. Listen, I'm the mother. I mother mine. I'm mothering yours. Yours is mine. So what I can't do, then I can't be his mother or her mother. Because I'm a be, then I am. If I'm your, okay.
We're not talking
here we
about
go.
him.
Okay.
General.
But anyway, if
general.
I'm the mother, then again, that's something that we have to discuss before. So we all have to be on the same playing field. So now if you want a woman who won't discipline your child, then that woman is not me. Because I've raised 3 children. I disciplined all 3 of my children.
Okay.
However that looks like, we will have to discuss that because we're together, or whoever, however you want to put that. We're together.
Yes.
However you want to put that.
Okay.
But the person that I am, I love and I would love and care for your child just like they were my own. So
Got it.
there's no way that I wouldn't discipline a child that was mine. Now, if that's not something that you would want, then I could never marry somebody if they had kids and I couldn't discipline them, because that would be me not being a mother and true woman that I am.
Gotcha.
Now, another woman could say something different, but for me, that's how I stand. And if you felt different, then that's something that we would have to discuss, and we that might be like a deal breaker. And
Gotcha.
if you don't want that, somebody in the audience said, hell no, you're not disciplining my child. So that's fine. Then you don't want me as a wife or a mother.
Okay.
Pete?
Well, I'm not marrying nobody with no badass kids.
Well, you didn't know they was a badass kid.
That-
Then you got married. Come on, man.
They
So,
pretend.
go with the fit for the sake of discussion.
My
man.
fault. Okay, so we're going to go
They were
with it.
great kids.
They
They
were
got
great
married.
kids.
And 6 months later, they turned into the Damien
All of
child.
a sudden, they Damien.
Yeah, all right. They turned into Damien
I
after
got
6
it.
months.
I got to lock my door at night because your crazy ass kids.
Not her crazy ass kid.
I get it.
None of mine.
I don't mind the discipline thing, but you can't, like, for a child, rules without a relationship equals rebellion,
Right?
right?
Gotta have a relationship first.
So you have to establish the relationship first.
Correct.
Again, rules without a relationship equals rebellion. So if you don't have the relationship with the child,
Right.
you ain't gonna be able to instill any sort of discipline
Correct.
or rules within that household. No matter how much I care about or want to be with the woman or whatever the case may be, they're not going to respect her unless she has a relationship with my child and my children and vice versa.
All right. So you would be okay with your wife, you would be okay with disciplining your significant, in this context, your wife's badass kid.
But wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
But what happens is we might have a relationship, but if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. So we could have a relationship, but some people, he said it, some people don't want you disciplining their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they feel like, you my wife, these my kids.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, you're my wife, these my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are in a relationship like that where they can't talk to somebody else's children,
Mm-hmm.
which then causes problems between the husband and the wife. Or,
I agree.
you know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right. I agree.
No,
But for me, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Like, that's just for me.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm not going to be.
So you should have the latitude to discipline.
Well, I should have the latitude to discipline, and if not, I'm out.
Okay.
Right. So that's another thing we agree
Yeah,
on.
that's for me.
Okay. All right. Well, no, but we actually have those conversations, real life conversations we have here. You know, I'll hop in on this one. When I got married to my wife, I actually had a son, and we raised him from 9 years old to like 16. And one of the things his mom told him when he came under our roof was that she's not your mother. She can't touch you. She better not put her hands on you. And, you know, that was a situation where I had to jump in and say, her word is my word. And, you know, she has carte blanche to put her foot up his ass if it was needed, you know. But there are situations out there where maybe the child is getting that message from outside the marriage. And I just felt it was important to make sure that we had a unified message inside.
Wiggs
That
is
shit
like, not my
happens,
kid.
though. Yeah.
I agree.
Wiggs is like, not my kid. Not your kid. Not your kid. You ain't put my...
All right, so Chanel says,
Won't
I'm
be
good enough to
marrying
live
me
under
then,
the
brother.
same roof with your child. We ain't talking about you. Why you keep personalizing everything? Don't nobody even like you in here. What are you talking about? Just relax.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so Chanel says, yeah, that I'm good enough to discipline your child. And the opposite, Angie says, relationship with the child before disciplining, so they have respect. Chanel agreed with him. All right, so blended families is okay, and your guys' belief is okay. See, we are continuing to find common ground as we move forward along. All right,
Don't
so
guys and me,
number 8.
Yes, sir.
Does body count matter?
I'll let you go, Peter.
Does body count matter?
Whose body count matters? Does your own body count matter?
No, the person you're getting involved with.
No,
does
does-
their body count matter?
Does your own body count matter? How many people have you slain in your life? How many people have you slain in your life?
Open the closet, like 16 bones fall out. You see that box of all the pictures of previous boyfriends in the trunk in the basement? Like, this shit is full. This thing overflowing. What these guys? I played football with them. All right, Pete, go ahead, man. It's on you.
Body count matters for my wife. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. For
That's an assumption.
somebody I'm dealing with, nah. I probably prefer a little higher, but no.
That's why the lies. That's why we got lies.
Probably
That's
prefer
where
a
the
little
lies
higher body
come
count, somebody I'm just enjoying. But for the wife, yeah, body count matters.
So you don't
All right,
mind being...
Pause, please. Tell us why.
For the wife,
Yeah.
body count matters. Because for me, a wife, there's
Come on, man.
So you setting me down a lane, and you gonna have
I'm
me.
not, brother. Disclose as much as you feel you need to, but
Go down.
we
Yellow
just what we
Road.
talk about it
Go
here.
down. Go down.
We just on camera now.
What we talk about.
This is me myself speaking, right? Again, this is me. This is my opinion, my experience. Peter, right? But I haven't met too many women that are level-headed and grounded and that are wife-worthy with a high body count. That's just Peter. I've met a lot of women that I enjoy with a high body count, but I haven't met a lot of women that necessarily are wife worthy with a high body count. This is just in my dealings, right? So I believe that I don't think that like for men it's different, right?
The double standard. Here comes that double standard.
You
want to tightrope right now? Go ahead.
For most men,
she done put the fruit down there.
For most men,
I want to marry not the ones that I sleep with, but the ones that I suck their toes.
It's carbs, not carbs and toes. But for most men, right? Sex is an external act.
Is it?
Right? At least, well, listen, for me it is.
Okay.
For most men,
now,
I'm speaking.
Tell me about women. Tell me about the sex with women.
Wait. Your turn coming up next. Your turn coming up next.
So, for most men, sex is an external act, whereas for women, it's an internal act. They have an internal sexual organ.
You mean physically?
Yes.
Okay.
Most women have an internal sexual. Yeah. Well, I hope all the ones I've dealt with that, but they have an internal sexual organ, and most men have an external sexual organ. So because of that, there's a more natural internal or emotional attachment. I'm not saying you're attached to everybody you sleep with. I'm not saying that.
So you're not saying that.
No, I'm not saying
what you are saying is.
What I am saying is that I think that it can affect a woman more adversely if she has an excessive amount of sexual partners.
All right.
Go ahead.
So does
because
with a man, does the body count matter to you? Somebody that you're seriously interested in?
Everybody lie. How am I know?
I don't lie.
I don't know. You found the trunk in the basement.
I ain't looking in no basement. Well, okay. I found a trunk in the basement, and I see he had.
I don't know. Every time you go
500 women. No, I don't want him. Oh.
So it does matter to you.
Yeah. If
Why?
I knew
Why
the
does
honesty,
it matter? Why does it matter?
I'm like, he's a hoe. Not because of what you say. Can he be faithful to me?
But see, go ahead. Go ahead. My apologies. Go ahead.
So, but I don't think. Okay, so I think that's a question that you already know not to ask, and if you ask, you know it's going to be embellished. We old. We ain't in high school. We ain't 20. Who asking that? Somebody asking you how many people you been with? Really? You're asking that? You think you're going to get an honest answer? You're not. So it's a whole rule, but I can't disclose the rules that we say on here because we lie.
We lie.
We lie. We say half a third. Shit, the ones we like. We won't even count the ones that we don't like. How many people have you been with? Well, is he talking about this week, this month, this year? What is he talking about? We formulate it in our mind. So I think for a woman, it's almost like, can he be faithful? Can he be loyal? Can he be genuine? You know, has he sown all his wild oats? That's not attractive because you done been with a whole bunch of women. But to your point, external, internal, a woman can have a sex with a man and it just be sex. Just like you can have sex with a woman and it just be 100%. Sex. But men and women are both tied to each other when they do have sex. So I don't believe in a double standard, but I'm a woman, so you're a man, so your double standard puts you a little bit higher than mine. So it's okay for you to judge a woman based on the men that she slept with, but it's okay for you to sleep with a bunch of women to get to a wife. So you want a wife to be not who you've been with, but your interpretation of a pure woman. But we old, so who's pure? Who's pure?
I am. I'm pure.
Quincy, come get him.
I'm pure.
You come get him.
So, all right. So another thing we have agreement on. So body count does matter. So can you look past it though? Let's say all the other check marks boxes are checked off, and
can you make a hoe a husband? Can you make a hoe a wife?
I don't know. Can you make a hoe a husband?
No.
Can you make a hoe a housewife?
I mean, it depends on the person.
Yeah, you can make a hoe. You can make a hoe a housewife. Yeah.
You said if I can what?
Yeah, you can make it like.
You said if I can.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. Yes, yes, it can be done because people don't understand the difference. There's a difference between a hoe and a slut. You can't make no slut a housewife, but you can make a hoe housewife.
What's the difference between a hoe and a slut?
Different question for the next. We gonna say that for the next one.
I mean,
we gonna say that for the next one.
What? What you over there?
There's a big difference between a hoe and a
What's a
slut.
slut?
No, we gonna say that for the next one. That'll be on a future podcast, and we gonna have somebody else to discuss that one. What's the difference? All right.
Oh, I should have known that.
No. All right. So, do you believe in monogamy?
Why are you laughing like that,
We
bro?
know he does. We already know his answer, but we're asking the panelists here.
I'm gonna let Peter go first.
I gotta keep going first.
Because we talk, so I know you. So go ahead with it. Go ahead with it, Peter.
Do I believe in monogamy? I don't think it's natural. I think it's forced. Do I believe? I think most men are as faithful as their options.
And as women. But anyway.
Most, not all. I'm not speaking for all. I'm talking about most. Most men are as faithful as their options.
Okay.
Because it's the opportunity that makes the thief. So,
Stealing pocketbooks now?
not talking about that. I'm just talking about in terms of, put it to you like this. The type of women that are throwing themselves at LeBron James and Michael Jordan
Are those
might be the
hoes?
type of women that are different than the type of women that are throwing themselves at Peter. You follow what I'm saying? So I might be
So
able
he
to
has
be.
more opportunity.
Yes, they have more opportunity.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
So is monogamy natural?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Do you
I don't-
believe monogamy is natural?
No, I don't believe so either. You like that, didn't you? That was
We
easy.
agree. We agree.
Really? Why? You know we gotta come back and ask why.
Why don't I believe it's natural?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to plead the fifth on that. I don't know.
Why is it not natural?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Why do you think it's not natural?
Well, why you don't?
I think it can be done.
Oh yeah, it can be
practiced.
done, but
It
I
can
don't
be
think it's
done.
natural.
I just don't think it's natural.
either.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
think that it's a choice that you
It's
make.
it's an active choice you
Right.
make, you work on,
Yeah,
all that
it's a
type of
choice.
shit.
It's
I
a
think it's a
choice.
choice.
It's a choice.
You follow? Yeah, I agree. I think it's
It's
a
a
choice. Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
That was easy.
It was. It was.
Hands down.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So who your husband is and what your husband does are two different things. But keep going.
Wait a minute, Peter. Go back.
Keep
What?
going. Keep going.
What he does?
Keep going.
What he doing? Is he LeBron James?
Shit.
If he LeBron James, then go right ahead. bro.
There you go. Well, there you go.
So the tolerance level is
Well, no,
a variable in the tolerance level depending upon the partner's
Well,
level of
I think
level of
it's your
responsibility.
mindset. I think it's your mindset. I was brought up that a man is supposed to take care of the house, and as long as he's taking care of the household and being respectful, I'm gonna say loosely that some things go not as long as you're respectful in the things that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But don't be trying to check me every 5 minutes, seeing where I'm at. I'm not gonna try to check you every 5 minutes to see where you're at.
Not at all.
But things do happen.
Not at all. I agree.
All right, so we're coming up to the grand finale.
Can I just respond to that?
No, actually not, please.
I want to
She
respond
comes in
to
here
that.
on Fridays. Come see her on
I
Fridays.
need to respond to that.
She comes in on Fridays.
That didn't
Stop looking at this, look at that. Tiff, he's looking at your comment.
I need to respond to that.
All right, go ahead, be general. Let's wrap it up real quick. So before you respond to that, I want a consensus. Every now and then, we'll do a consensus of the lounge. So, and nobody's on camera, so you don't have to. Nobody knows out. Do you guys believe in the concept of monogamy?
Yeah,
I got a yeah. I got a yeah.
No, but that's not what you asked us. You
What's
didn't
that
ask
ask?
us
I said,
about-
do you believe in monogamy?
No, you
What's
said
that?
is it natural? No,
Oh,
that's
it's
not
natural.
what you asked
Okay,
us.
is monogamy
Is it
natural?
It's not natural, but you choose.
Wait. We got the consensus. Nobody. So I'm gonna ask the consensus of the lounge. You guys aren't on camera, so you can just give me a head nod or a wink.
It's
Do
your
you
choice.
believe in? What did I say? How did I put? Do you believe that monogamy is a natural thing for men and women?
It's not natural.
All right, I got some
Is
news.
your-
I got
is
some
that's your wife?
Is it natural?
It's a
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not natural.
No, it's taught.
Yeah, it's not natural.
Okay.
But
There are animals that
Yeah.
are monogamous.
Very few, but you're right.
I mean, it exists.
They do
They're
exist.
not taught.
They're like unicorns. They're out there.
Birds, right? You got
I
birds,
think
you got-
penguins, the king penguins.
You got wolves,
Yeah,
eagles. They all made from life.
yeah.
But
They're all almost on the extinction list too, as well.
To his point, it's not. It got nothing to do with that. It's options. Temptation will kill anything.
Okay. Anybody else? You can just want to give me a yay or nay. No? All right, it's cool. We appreciate that. All right, so the consensus of the lounge, because we are in public, is right down the middle. Yeah, some people believe it is, some people do. I'll just cast a dividing vote. Y'all know we had this discussion all the time in here.
All the
No,
time.
I don't. You know, most mammals don't. I think if you're forced in monogamy based upon your
it's not
religion. So if you subscribe to it in front of that man at their altar and you pledge monogamy, then you have a responsibility to be monogamous. But if you look at most mammals, and we're they consider us mammals, some disagree with that, they aren't monogamous. A lion, a bear, a tiger, or a giraffe, a shark, there is no monogamy there. But
They're bumping to have kids.
I'm just saying, it's the same way we were designed as well. We were designed to procreate in order to continue to keep civilization going. I'm just saying, that's part of the grand design. But see, these are real live conversations we have here at the lounge. But yeah, I actually believe in it because I'm obviously married. So
Well, just because you
I
choose,
made a vow to do it, so we try to do it. Make
just
sure we
because
stay on point.
you choose to be monogamous with somebody, that doesn't mean you love that person.
All right, so I'm gonna go to.
It's not natural.
Yeah.
It's not a natural thing.
It's not a natural thing.
choice.
It's a taught thing,
choice.
or you subscribe to it.
right, it's not natural.
Okay, all right, so
You
we're in
choose.
agreement. Right, you're
Right.
taught it or you subscribe to it.
Right.
This generated some dialogue. So yeah, I got Karma Girl Trent Jackson says mahogany is natural. Phil says you shouldn't expect it if you aren't willing to practice it yourself. Mr. Davis said it's a concept, not natural.
Mr. Davis
Tip is
smart
going
man.
hard in the paint.
She is.
Tip, you going hard in the paint
I still
again. Go
wanna
ahead,
answer
man.
that. I still
Tip
wanna
is a
answer
big
that.
girl. She can handle it. Be gentle with her because that's my people.
No,
right.
all I'm saying, Miss Tiff, is it's not about somebody that's pure. It's about somebody that's honest. That's for me more so than anything else. If you slept with 500 people and you were honest about that, if I choose to deal with you knowing that, cool, let's rock. I just want somebody honest. I just never met a woman that slept with 500 people that ain't nutty as squirrel shit. But that's just me.
All right,
Can I
and
say
Tip
that?
came
Can I
back.
say- I'm
You
sorry.
said shit. It's
I'm
cool.
sorry.
Nah, it's all right.
I
It's
said
it's for we're grown ass people here.
Huh? I never
Yeah,
met
we
no
just don't want to be
500
too vulgar because
500.
I don't want to lose any
She
business
sleep with
because
500
of this.
people. She should be rich.
She should be. She need to be working that pocketbook.
Say that
Nah,
twice.
man. Some women got that gold thing, and some women is sitting on food stamps. You know what I
After
mean?
500, it sounds like
You know
bottles
what I mean?
being thrown in the club.
All right.
We can edit that.
Nah, there's no edit. This Facebook Live. Once it goes out there, it goes out there. All right. So last
That's
question.
fair. That's fair.
We saved this for the end. So this is primarily directed to the ladies, right? With the nature has its given course, right? Mm-hmm. Which means that as you age, as men age and progress, or whatever, their natural ability diminishes some. It's made. That's the way it is, right? Less testosterone in your body, stuff like that. And so, of course, modern pharmaceuticals have these little enhancements. These little enhancements, right? So
As we get older, we get better. But go
all right.
ahead.
So when it comes to enhancements in your mate, would you prefer that your mate was natural, or does enhancement matter or not matter? If he's popping blue, yellow, green, 4-leaf clovers, oh my, do you have a preference on it? Yay or nay? Natural or enhancements?
Is natural fine? Like, I don't have a problem with natural, and the pills are just a little bit more edgy, or the pills are necessary? Question?
Open topic, open forum.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, natural if you can, and pills if you need to. I guess do what you gotta do, because women get better as time goes on.
Really, they do?
Honey, you need to get you an old girl.
You ain't had no.
We get better as time goes on. Okay. You guys do like this, and we like,
really?
Oh shit, this shit is good.
So you said we go down as time goes on? Really?
You go down. That's why y'all got them blue damn pills. But we get better.
Y'all slapping high five.
We get better.
What's going on here?
We get better.
Pink pills.
Hold up. We get better. What my lady
They
said.
got pink pills.
We get better. We get better. We get better. So.
Really? All right.
All right. So would you look at a gentleman differently or less than if he needed enhancements in order to take you where you need to be sexually? No. All right. We want to go ahead.
I said
All right,
no.
you good? So Pete, floor is yours. Natural enhancements, should it be a problem or it is what it is?
Would you take one? Is that what he asking? Would you take one? Would
No,
you
that's
take
not what I asked.
Okay. Well then, what's the question?
Why you asking me that?
Matter what the sex is, brother. You representing the brothers. Well, you represent yourself. You guys have personalized every single question that we have had. So
whatever the man, if he got to cork the bat, then cork the bat. That's what the man chooses needs to do. As long as he knocked the ball out the park.
Well, balls out the park. Ain't nobody had one ball. We got balls. Hold up.
That's as long as you get
we
done.
We need more than one ball knocked out.
Listen, we can do more than one ball.
We grown.
Now, I don't think you need to cork the bat with your wife. Now, if you got some new thing, you might want to cork the bat, but not with your wife.
Hell, Peter.
So Tom Brady won 6 championships cheating. So, yeah.
Listen.
You got air out the ball, you got stealing signals.
We need more than one ball knocked out the park.
The San Fran just won a World Series cheating, stealing signs.
Let's say this now.
So the cheat is appropriate as long as you get the job done?
No. You knock the ball out the park. The balls.
The balls out
one
the park.
time. We grown. We need some balls coming.
Some balls coming.
We need some coming. We need it coming.
Oh. Really?
Yes, not one.
Multiple balls.
We're grown.
So he got to be able to go 9 innings?
He needs to go, yes.
Oh.
Not one.
Naturally? Naturally? Naturally.
Whatever.
Need a natural 9.
Blue, green, yellow. We need more than one.
Okay.
One ball out the park. Come on now.
Okay.
All right.
So Pete, if you needed to bring in to go 9 innings, or is 3 innings should just be sufficient?
3.
A good 3 should it just be sufficient?
Strong.
Why should you feel
a strong
pressure to go 9 innings?
I ain't feeling pressure for shit at this stage. Listen, I need a good night's sleep, goddamn it, I'm getting there. I ain't pressure for shit. You got to figure that out. I'm going to sleep.
No, that's why I ain't got ears. I'm gonna use my baseball analogy. This might be lost on some people, but you got the short inning guy, you got the starter, you got the middle relief, and you got the closer. If you need 9 innings, just call the closer tomorrow or something.
Yeah. We listen. As long as I get on base,
as long as you get on base. What about her?
It's okay, sir. Come on. We're going to wrap it up now. So listen, that was it. That was 10 questions. Listen, I personally want to thank everybody that took the time out of y'all day and came in and joined us on this. We brought it back. I specifically picked these two people because this is the shit we talk about all the time here in the lounge, the PG version. And you guys did not disappoint. I appreciate you coming on and making it a live broadcast. I appreciate you coming on and doing what you do.
Good job, young man.
We're going to revive this. We'll go back to our new format, which will be one podcast per month. Please, if you can always share this. You know, you can rebroadcast it. You can play it. Numbers do matter. So I want to thank everybody that hopped on board and gave us your comments. In particular, Tiff was really active, and Angie and Ty and Keela B and Phil. We certainly appreciate you guys taking the time out of y'all day to support this, and we hope to see you guys next month. Don't know what topic we'll have, but between now and then, I'm sure there'll be a lot of things we can talk about. I'm going to go ahead and let you close this out. Give us your 30-second close, man.
It's all you.
Oh, now you got a loss of words.
Yeah, I'm at a loss of words. Thank you, O. Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you, young lady. That was beautiful. I enjoyed myself. Thank you very much for the spirited conversation, cigars and conversation. That was a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter.
But in closing, I just like to say that no.
Say fuck man.
No. See that? I didn't. In closing, when you were saying that y'all get better and we get worse, that's not the case.
That is
y'all,
true.
you say y'all go up and we go down.
Yes.
Mayonnaise like wine, y'all ladies like milk, baby.
No. Are you serious?
All right, all right. You know, the debate is over.
Conversation
And so, go ahead. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Did you spend any time in PE and health class?
Yeah, when they used to do the scoliosis on the back, I've been in PE class.
Yeah, but no. But see, this is for later.
All right, 30 seconds. Come on, close us out. Go ahead. Give us your closing thoughts. 30 seconds.
So thank you guys. We have fun. So
Thank
see
you.
you next time.
See y'all next time.
All right.
Okay.
And if no one has told you they love you today,
Tell your damn.
tell your
Tell your
goddamn
damn
self it feels so much better.
Definitely.
Peace.
All right.